sports drive today's society.
In the end zone, it is caught. Lillard, long-range three.
It's one of the highest grossing industries across the globe because the world of sports perfectly encapsulate what we crave in today's world. A clear winner and a clear loser. We live in a complex world, yet yearn for simplicity. And so in this age of data and statistics, every aspect of our life has become like sport. And this obsession has even bled into areas like art, which is the furthest thing from having objective winners and losers. Yet here we are. And at the edge of this realm is, to me, one of the weirdest of all art forms to take on this sport-like mentality: slam poetry.
Every day is a crucifixion when there is no regards for lines crossed.
I fight so my voice can be heard. I fight for the voices you silence, all in the name of what is right.
The problem is you assume this struggle is attached to a social class. I am black and bold and beautiful by nature. Ain't no income that can change that.
Poetry at a glance is the polar opposite of numbers and data, winners and losers. Yet slam poetry, a competition of reciting original poems, has become extremely popular today. Which begs the question, what is slam poetry at its core? Can you really have a true winner and loser with poems? And what does it take to actually win one of these competitions? Could, say, I do something like that? I don't know, but it sounds like quite the adventure to find out. Now I'll start with my poetry journey. It was freshman year of college, and I happened upon a student event that changed my life. Two students stepped on stage, then proceeded to give one of the most vulnerable and honest speeches that I've ever heard. Like it was about the tragic lessons of four young women found in a river abandoned by their religious upbringing.
If you created man in your image, then where did it all go wrong?
Did you forget the tricks a reflection can play, reversing shades like left is right and right's left are right's left, and now with right gone, can't tell right from left or right from wrong.
I was blown away because it sounded so good. Like it sounded like a symphony of words orchestrated to demonstrate the ocean of one's infinite spirit, the emotional honesty like a waterfall through a 1970s record player. Like it sounded good. It was my first experience with slam poetry. That wasn't the weirdest part. Now this was from a different event because that's all the footage I had from college. But as you can imagine, the MC gets back on stage, cheering the crowd, saying, and that's when it hit me. This was a competition. I was immediately hit with two thoughts. One, how can you even judge that? That doesn't make any sense. And two, they should win. They were the best. It's been years since that moment. I actually joined the slam poetry team.
We are not here to appeal to this crowd. We are not here to make words into confetti.
I competed in tournaments, but slowly fell off, exploring other creative endeavors, like making videos. But I recently had that old itch, and so went to a slam poetry event, and look, I even had the courage to perform. But when I walked off stage, I was instantly hit with these old conflicting thoughts. But how do other people think when they go to these events?
I think everyone needs a way to be able to take off your skin, shake it out, and put it back on. Because we start to feel like a stranger in our skin because we contort it to fit into what society wants.
This place draws me because I love storytelling.
I have a lot of emotions, and I've been taking them out on paper and then coming here, just facing my vulnerability and forcing myself to face that. Poetry for me is just about us trying to find our humanity and us trying to find ways to love and be loved. It's vulnerability, because we all run away from it.
Now, how does that all tie into sports? Well, I grew up playing a lot of sports, specifically basketball, and I remember at my peak, the schedule was pretty brutal. 5:30 a.m. cardio and strength training, 7:30 classes start, lunch break, watch film, after class team practice, 2 hours, after practice individual training focusing on technique and skill. Very regimented. But what if I applied this athletic lifestyle to poetry? Would it be beneficial to be on such a regimented lifestyle, or would it kill the creative process? So here's a breakdown of my athletic schedule at its peak, And here's the breakdown of what I was going to attempt to do every day for the next 30 days for poetry. Would this be enough to win one of these competitions? I mean, what does it take to win at poetry?
I'm writing
the first thing that comes to mind. I don't know what to say, but hey, that's okay.
Bruh.
Because it's a stream, I'm not thinking, it's just flowing. This poem is kinda hot. It's really hot. I'm tired. Should I take a nap? No, I have too many things to do. Oh yeah, poetry. This is the first day of poetry. I'm being creative.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Give me a break, it's the first day, okay? I am really rusty. I haven't done this in like years. But I started on my strict diet of poetry and more poetry.
I'm here writing poetry, but nothing is coming to mind. So I'm just staring at this blank page. I have a very regimented schedule, so I need to be staring at this blank page for another 45 minutes.
Then I went to a poetry event that night.
There's no one here. I drove all the way out here. I don't know why I didn't check. I just thought it happens every Tuesday. Well, I've been just staring at this page for the last hour. It's just nothing. There's nothing.
I quickly hit a wall, way sooner than I thought I would, where I would sit down for the allotted hour and do nothing. I would just sit there, nothing would happen. I just couldn't think of anything. It felt pointless in the moment. It was also difficult to fill the slot of practicing with a team, which I converted to finding a poetry class to sign up for. And I finally did, and boy oh boy, did it change everything. I went into this class hoping they could teach me better ways to find metaphors and just write better poetry in general. But that's not what we talked about at all.
I just finished a workshop. It was quite transformative. The whole goal was to try to be as honest as you could through these different prompts. It was kind of incredible for me because I get caught up so much in like building this YouTube video, building a music career, like trying to pay the bills and everything, and like I really forget to be honest with myself a lot of times, and it's really exhausting because you really have to put your heart and soul into these words for it to come across, and to do that, to try to do that every day like an athlete, it's getting to be a lot. It's getting to be, you know, emotionally draining. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
I realized I was trying to write something inspiring, something really, really good, when I should have just been trying to write something honest, something real to me, and not worry about how well it's gonna do in the competition.
Man, I sometimes don't know how I feel about things, you know, and writing has been an outlet, consistent outlet for me to like not only like sort through like my emotions, but to make it into like a powerful thing. Because I was taught that emotions were weak, emotions were, you know, not good, you know.
My take on me, I'm a hostage. The voices inside my head keep me up at night. I am nauseous, I barely remember what day it is. My head in the faucet, the struggles are stacking up. Everybody's going through something, so don't judge me. Judge me. Fine, 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 I lied. Judge me, judge me. I've been in the phase, I'm in the funk. Mikey hit the siren, we don't need a somewhere silent. Coronavirus, see we all get on battle room, and I guess that it is my turn. Got McDonald's into one bite and throwing it to a fire like a...
The tree is, its essential is breathing, right?
As a kid, I was always told to shut up. So all my youth, I was made to be quiet. That's what I love about poetry and spoken word, is it gave me my voice back.
One to Poetry Lounge has been a consistent support system in my life, not only as a poet, but as a human, as someone seeking connection. The environments that I grew up in were filled with, you know, hypermasculinity and superficialness, and this is one of the few spaces that I know that not only accepts me, but also like empowers me as well.
I went through a lot, and all I had was journals to talk to. Don't judge yourself so hard, Mike. Like, you would get it, and then one day you sort of do.
Some monumental moments. Wrote a poem. I wrote a poem. And I actually like it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, I'm practicing my poems. I'm about to head to the to the spot. I'm a little nervous. You only get 3 minutes and 10 seconds. I keep hitting it at like 3:15, 3:20. So I'm barely over right now. That would suck if I put in all this effort just to have it slightly go over and me to not make it further in the event. So come on, Kyle, say the words a little faster.
Always start off real good, but always ending up at last when you wrap your whole identity in metaphors and
all right, so we're out here. This is it. This is the competition. This is what I've been working towards every day for the past 30 days. Training like an athlete, but in poetry. So I'm a little nervous, but you know, I'm hoping that I can just go out there, give it my best, be honest, and you know, make the best of the situation. So let's get it. I nervously waited for my name to be called. Each poet spilling out their soul. Oh, the heavy hitters came out tonight. I was focused, locked in, waiting at a moment's notice for my name to get called. My heart racing, I waited and waited and waited and waited and waited and waited. So I didn't get picked. There was a very low percentage that would happen. There's only so many slots, and there's like a couple people that usually don't make the slot, and it's random, so it's like fair. But I hired the videographer. I brought all the friends out. Yeah, I didn't even get picked to go up. I was devastated. The fact that I put in all this work for this moment, and it ended like that. Come on. Part of me wants to end the video now and just say, you know, I gave it a good shot. On to the next. But I don't know. But to be honest, there were so many things I could have improved and could have got any better, so fine. And so I continued writing every day for the next month. Because the truth is, I went to that slam and watching the poets go up, there was no chance I was gonna win. They were amazing. And it proved that I had so much more work and room for improvement. We are out here. And it is starting to rain, but you know, we gotta get this poetry in. We gotta stay locked and loaded. Being honest with yourself is literally an everyday challenge. You have to wake up, dig deep, and ask what is really going on today. And that's really hard, exhausting work. Just did another poetry class. I interviewed so many poets who go to these events, and none of their answers of why they do what they do had to do with competition.
It is the way that I learn about myself in the context of the world that I exist in.
What draws me to poetry, life, love, excitement, blackness.
I've always had poetry to pull me through it. This is like my church, you know what I mean? It's maybe similar question to ask somebody why they go to church every Sunday.
I would tell poetry, thank you for always being there for me. Like, thank you for being the holder of all my secrets and all of my pain.
It's unusual for any artist to be in a space where all the people in the space wish you well.
This is the place where I come to make sure that I stay sound mind.
Everyone's answer inspired me to keep going. And it made me realize maybe that's what art is all about. Being honest and letting other people know we are a lot less alone in the world than we actually realize.
Firstborn, our blessed baby. Our world whose reign will run far beyond our reach. Your village knows no segregation.
It was then time for me to throw my name in the hat again and be vulnerable enough to see what happens.
Right, we're back at it. Hopefully we can get it done.
So coming to the stage right now, Asia Bryant Wilkerson!
Says, ain't that what it means to be black? To have the world go up in flames around you and still be sanctuary for someone. Saving men who lost themselves the night before. Saving men who curse our names to forget his mama was made of steel too.
My voice choking in on itself, surrounding my heart with thick tar, eyelids shutting down, body limp. I dreamt of steering the wheel behind the back seats.
I nervously waited again for my name to be called.
On deck is
Set the Versifier. On deck we got Saint Neil. Deck we have Jaron Savage. On deck we have Celia the Poet.
Yeah, on deck is Nino.
Knowing my origins originate from a lineage of people who are royal, I don't know how to shake it.
And so I waited and waited.
On deck is Pastiche Queen.
Pastiche!
You, to the man whose name still singes my mother's tongue, to the man who left the room when I came out, to the reason my anxiety rises in tandem with the garage door.
Luckily, my time came.
Big round of applause, big energy, come all the way up on the stage. Give it up for Kyle Donald.
He says he doesn't want to be here anymore. Says overpopulation is a real issue. Why take up more space? He says, what's the point? Humans are such manipulative, destructive creatures filled with corruption and greed and consumption and only work to fuel their own selfish needs. He says it's not worth it. Those in power oppressing everyone else beneath again and again. The cycle never ends. And I say to that, nothing. I don't know what to say to that. I mean, he's not wrong. Look, I'm not the right guy for these moments. To know how to carry someone's world of sorrow on my back for miles upon miles upon miles until they finally decide, okay, I've had enough. You can put it down now. Thank you. That's not me. He says humans are an invasive species, are hoarders, just take and take and take and give nothing back. And I say to that, and he says, it's always the same story. Empires fall, new ones form. We are self-centered. We are such scum. We are a lost cause. And I say to that, okay, you know what? You're right, okay? You're right. And I'm not the right guy to say this, but fuck your cynicism. Yes, I am selfish and greedy and work to fuel my own selfish needs because I selfishly want you to live. So I will lie to you. Say tomorrow's gonna be great. Say it's so awesome to see you. I'm lying. It's not awesome to see you this way, but I'll still manipulate you into staying here another day, another year. I don't care. I am destructive. I will burn every bridge so you will have no way of escaping this life early. I hope these words are so invasive. They take over your whole body, force you to puke up every negative thought, every corrosive sentence you've ever spewed. I don't care. I'll be a dictator, force you to be at every single birthday party because that's what I want. And I am selfish and corrupt and consumed by my own greed. And I wish you were selfish enough to take up all this space and fill the room with your sky of joy because that's what I know you to be. That's what I've consumed every day, every year. I take and take and take because you feed life into me. And if we're being really honest, you're being really fucking selfish for holding that in. Hoarding your paradise, you're no different from those hoarding billionaires you hate so much. So yes, I will continue to be human. I will continue to be the scum of this earth and drag you across the dirt for miles upon miles upon miles until you finally decide, okay, I've had enough. You can put me down now. Thank you. The thing that separates poetry from other sports is you're not working on muscles, but rather your own heart.
I've been getting so distracted. My people call me, I don't answer. Tears running inside a napkin. It doesn't matter, I'ma waste time. See my niggas running
I didn't end up winning. I didn't even make it past the first round. But just being there amongst people trying to be more honest with themselves and others, well, that adventure is always worth it. If you like this video, here's another one for you.